Toki, welcome on Podbean. We're just about to get started, so hang on. Great. Again, Don, Bruce, Silas, Chu, Witch Whisper, Alma on Second Life, welcome. We have Ted on Discord and Toki on Podbean. Welcome to you all. Glad to have you here for this special session about attuning to the flow of the universe. Starting early, it's quite a program today, so yeah, let's just get started, shall we? Bodica, welcome to you as well. Glad you could make it. Judy, also welcome to you on Discord. For those that don't know, we are live on 3 platforms at the same time. We are on the Podbean Live podcast, we are on Discord, and we are on Second Life. So yeah, trying to keep a track of you all there. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Let's talk about attuning to the flow of the universe. What is it all about? You might have heard it before, the flow of the universe, flowing with the universe. And what is it like to be in the flow with the universe, and what does it actually mean? So let me give you an example. I guess that's the easiest thing to do. So imagine that you really want to stay at home and do some chores in the house or work with your hobby, but your friend called and he or she wants you to join him or her going to a party. And you really don't feel like going to a party right now. But still you go, you want to please your friend. And when you are at the party, you feel bored. There are so many people you don't know and people that ignore you. And overall, the whole party feels like it's a waste of time. You might have experienced something like that. Well, that's when you are working against the flow of the universe, against your own flow as well, because you are part of the universe. And afterwards your friend tells you that he or she saw that you weren't happy and tells you that you should have said that you didn't want to come and all that sort of things. So in general, when in the flow of the universe, you feel that things go smooth. You tend to follow your intuition, your feelings, and things go rather smooth throughout the day. And I love being in the flow myself, and after a while you feel and recognize it much easier. I mean, you kind of know, okay, now I'm there. There are, of course, coincidences, but after a while you experience a bit too many of those coincidences. You might start to wonder what actually is going on. So I often have this flow when traveling. I very much like to travel. I give workshops, courses, and I travel for my regular job, the one that gives me a steady income. I travel for that job as well. And I mean, if you need to catch a train and you think to yourself, okay, today would be a very nice day to have all the traffic lights jump to green in time because I'm running out of time. I need to catch that train to get to the airport, for example. And it actually happens. Every traffic light jumps to green when you rush towards the station. I mean, that can be a coincidence once, twice, or 3 times, 4 times in a row. I mean, what's going on here? So another example, this is a good one. My last workshop was a month ago in the middle of nowhere in Norway. A yoga teacher I did the workshop with, she had to drive me to the nearest train station to get me back to the city and my hotel. It was the last evening of 3 evenings with workshops, and of course there was a lot of talking at the end. Time went by and we really had to hurry to clean everything up and get out and into the car. So we were very behind, and the yoga teacher and me were worried if we would make it in time for the train station. So we asked our hearts if we would make it. We just had done that exercise during the workshop, giving a question to our heart. And for both the answer was yes. So we hit the road and started driving. And luck was not on our side. We had to drive over the speed limit. And in addition, snow came falling down, quite heavy. So we had to slow down as well. Technology was not on our side either. The train service that I have on my phone, it shows at what time the train arrives at the station. It also shows when the train is delayed. So I was kind of hoping, well, maybe the train is delayed and we can catch that train nevertheless. But it didn't work. It just said we don't know when the train arrives. So we had to assume it was on time. So we drove on, and that 40-minute drive, we could only do one thing: make the best of it, do what we can, and trust the universe. And that's an important part. You have to trust it. The moment you start thinking about, oh no, we're not going to make it, we're not going to make it, we're not going to make it, then you're not going to make it. I mean, you have to trust the process there. So, did we reach the train station in time? Yeah, sure we did. The moment the teacher parked the car, the train arrived at the station. We laughed, and laughed a lot, and hugged and said goodbye, and I could reach my train. So were we just lucky? Who knows? I don't think so. This experience is far too much. And these things happened a bit too much, not only to me, but those that have participated in my courses as well. So there are a couple of key elements here in order to become this lucky, or just to jump on that wave, the flow of the universe. First one is heart intelligence, or our intuition. We have to train it, we have to learn to listen to it, and we have to learn to trust it. 2, again, trust. I would almost say knowing, a feeling of knowing that the universe never works against you. I've never experienced life or the universe, or what you want to call it, working against someone. There's always a reason. And even if you notice that, today is not so smooth, everything is against me, the day after or the week after you notice, you know what, it wasn't that worse, actually it had a meaning. So 3, don't see everything negative as a setback, or that something is against you. It goes on 2 as well. So don't fall into negative thought patterns, like when we were in the car and the snow came falling down, we could have thought to ourselves or said to each other, oh man, we're not going to make it. We didn't say that. The thought didn't even come across our minds. Oh, snow is falling. Okay, yeah, we'll make the best of it. That was all we did. And 4, stay open, curious, and excited. Stay open, which means be open for things to happen. Don't only think about negative things, but be open to everything. Okay, I trust you, universe, I trust the process. Be open. If you are in that state of being, and you can train that through meditation, if you are in that state of being throughout the day, you will notice a lot of synchronicities coming on your path. And if you really get into this stuff and really work with it, and go further and further, you almost have to be careful about what you think, because it will happen. So I can elaborate a little more on this. So number 1, our heart intelligence. This is something we train in this group every Monday, or often. We do this with the heart-brain coherence technique. We train our heart intelligence, we train our intuition, we train our resilience, and it's a good immune system boost as well. And number 2, the trust and the knowing. That's a difficult one. I understand that, because many people don't have experienced it like that before, and you have to experience it at least once to understand how it works. So it's hard to believe in something that hasn't happened to you yet, isn't it? Or better, that you haven't recognized yet. So the meditation in general we do will make you more aware of what happens in your life, and you will recognize patterns more easily, and you will see indeed that the universe is always working according to what you ask for with your state of being and your state of mind. It corresponds, what you get is what corresponds to how your state of being is, what frequency, what signal you send out. And number 3, that was, don't see everything in a negative. This requires for most people a change in mindset, because we are kind of hardwired to think the worst case scenario all the time. So we really need to change in perspective. I mean, it's a survival instinct that we want to see and want to be prepared for the worst all the time. But in our Western society right now, the way we are, we're overdoing this. So we have to change our perspective because we are taken care of very well. And also here in meditation lets us wire our brain or rewire our brain to change our thought pattern. So at the moment the snow came falling down, both me and the teacher could have said, we're never going to make it. And like I said, what would happen then? Most likely that we would not catch that train. Because we are in a state of being that's asking for a negative result. We also have to be more resilient against stress and negativity. And again, if you have followed me for some time, the heart-brain coherence meditation that we do every Monday increases resilience. Number 4, that was stay open, curious and excited. It follows up on number 3. No matter what happens, curiosity will show you that it had a meaning. And that's an exciting thought in itself, isn't it? So just stay open, stay curious, and just let it happen. And that is also a thing what has to do with the flow of the universe. Let it happen. No matter what it is, ride that wave. Make the best of it. Doesn't mean you have to sit down and just let it happen, but you should of course take responsibility as well and take action. But don't ever draw what happens into such a negative spiral that you only see black, that you only see negative things. I mean, every negative thing has a positive thing as well. So me telling this, maybe you're thinking back about situations or times in your life when you had such an experience. If you want to share, please do. You can unmute your mic if you want to, and you can share. Or you can type in the text chat. Situations where you felt like, oh yeah, there I was in the flow with the universe. Martin, welcome to you as well. Didn't see you come in before. Okay. No examples from you all? No worries. Okay. What about us doing a meditation? So this meditation we are going to do is going to be like surfing on a wave in that vast ocean of possibilities that exist in the universe. So we pick a wave, and that is the wave of now. The best wave is the wave we are surfing on at this present moment. The other waves that have passed, we cannot surf on anymore. That's the past. Those waves are gone. And we cannot know how good or bad the waves in the future are. We can of course worry about it. We can think about it. But do we want to spend our energy in that way? Do we want to spend our energy on something we can't be certain of? Do we want to spend our energy on thinking about worst case scenarios? Or dreaming about a future that we know doesn't exist yet? Or shall we think back about all the other waves, everything that's happened, good and bad, all the other waves we surfed on before, and should we compare it to the wave we are on now? Is that important? I don't think so. It will take away the enjoyment of our present wave, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to kind of visualize it. We're going to kind of visualize being on that wave, being in the now, and just focus on being present. And when you're present, when you are present in the moment and just sense what is happening around you. Just sense. Don't use your 5 senses. The only senses that should work is your ears, so you can hear me. But otherwise, just feel. Feel what is happening. Feel your body. Feel sensations. Just sense things while you are in that present moment. Just relax into it. So give it a try. Be open. That's the most important part. Just be open. Be curious. And also don't have any expectations, because when we have certain expectations, we are going to on that searching in the future. Let it happen now. Experience now. Only expect now. Okay. Well done. Let us start. For those on Second Life, please use the music on the sim here. It's a pretty nice, relaxing, good music. For those at Podbeam, I will play some music right now. And on Discord, you'll have to do without music or put your own music on in the background slowly. Okay, find a comfortable position. Make sure you have good enough support. Let's get started. Let's get started by closing your eyes. And as always, center ourselves. Taking a nice deep inhale. And exhale and relax. Take another nice deep inhale. And exhale and relax your body even more. Lower your shoulders, loosen your jaw. Feel yourself getting centered. Take another nice deep inhale. And exhale and relax. Feel yourself getting ready. Very good. Breathe normally. And then try to breathe a little slower and a little deeper than you usually would do. Just to signal your body that it is in a safe place. And notice where you feel your breath the most. Maybe you feel your breath the most in your nostrils, the back of your throat, or your chest or your tummy. Just notice where you feel your breath the most. Move your attention there. Follow your breath. Notice how it goes in and out. In and out. We use our breath as the anchor. The breath anchors us in the present moment. Now I want you to move your attention to your heart. And imagine breathing through your heart. Move that anchor point to your heart. Breathe through it. Nice and calm, nice and slow. I want you to feel the space your heart occupies in your chest. Sense it. Sense the energy of that space inside your chest. As you breathe through your heart, can you move your attention to the space around you, the space around your chest? Try to sense it, try to feel it. In a moment I will count from 5 to 1, and with every count and with every breath you take, you relax your body more and you will feel more of that energy around your body. You will be able to sense the area around your body even more. With every count, with every breath, you relax your body and you will feel the energy around your body even more. 5, 4, Relax your muscles, relax your body. 3, feel the weight of your body in the chair or on the cushion. More and more relaxed. 3, 2. Feel more of the energy around you, around your body. Sense it. 1, even more, even more. More and more relaxed, feeling more of the energy around your body. Just imagine it. Sense it. Very good. Now imagine standing in the ocean, an ocean of waves, beautiful waves. An ocean of waves in the universe. And each wave is a possibility. And as you stand there, you want to pick a wave. Think about which wave you want to pick. You want to pick a wave of happiness, gratitude. You want to pick a wave that leads you to abundance. Just think about one of those waves, one of those possibilities you want to pick. Which wave do you want to surf on? And to swim to that wave and to catch it and to surf on it, we have to create a feeling inside of us. The feeling that corresponds to that wave. A feeling of happiness, joy, gratitude, abundance. How does it feel to be abundant? It would be gratitude, most likely. So in a moment I want you just to swim to that wave in your mind as you create that feeling inside of you. So pick that wave, swim to it, create that feeling inside of you. Jump on that wave, surf on it. Keep holding that feeling, keep holding that intention as you breathe through your heart. And the more you fill your body and your energy filled with that feeling, the easier it is to just surf on that wave. Stay in balance. Keep focusing on that feeling, staying on that wave. If you lose your focus and you fall off that wave, there's another one coming right at you. You can continue on that one. Also notice that the less you try to stay on that wave and focus more on that feeling, being in that state of being of gratitude, happiness, joy, abundance. But focusing on that keeps you on that wave effortlessly. Just ride it, let that wave take you with it. As long as you stay in that state of being, stay with that feeling. That wave will carry you with it. An endless wave. Try to feel it. And for a moment, look around you, and you see all those other waves, those other possibilities. Some come closer to your wave, others go away. There's this continuous dynamic of waves. But you stay on that one wave. No matter what, as long as you stay in that state of being, that wave from the universe, that possibility will carry you with it. You can trust it. It won't stop until you reach your destination. And if you, during your day, notice you fell off that wave, and other waves come crashing into you, bothering you, then you know you can create that state of being again. And that wave you want to ride on will find you, pick you up, and will carry you with it every time you need it. Just close your eyes, get into that state of being you want to be in. Whether it is joy, appreciation, gratitude, care or compassion, abundance, whatever you want. You can call that wave to you by changing your frequency, changing your state of being. Just imagine as you close your eyes that it picks you up and takes you with it, no matter what. Very good. Now in a moment I will count from 1 to 5. With each count and with each breath, you and your wave will be coming back to this 3D world. Every count, every breath, feeling more energized, more focused, as you come back with every count, every step, every breath. 1, 2, 3. Become more and more awake and aware of your surroundings. As you ride that wave and take it with you. 3, 4, almost back, and 5, welcome back, welcome back. Take a nice inhale and exhale, move your body back and forth from side to side. And wiggle with your fingers and toes, and when you are ready, open your eyes and you feel quite awake. Very good, everyone. I'll type back in the chat if you want to. Those on Discord can stop their tracker if they want. Welcome back, True. Welcome back, Dawn. Witch Whisper, welcome back. I didn't see your text before where you explained some of the situations you were in that were kind of like being in flow with the universe. Bruce walked across America, half of it anyway, in 1977, and everything I needed came to me, he said. That's just some situation. You're traveling, especially when traveling, it's so weird. Things come to you. It's a good example. Dawn. Being ready for a train ride, didn't open the door though. Later the train I had to have was in an accident and we were safe because we didn't leave the house on that time. Yeah, you were kind of being pushed away from not leaving the house and you listened to that. That intuition. That's so good. Great example there too. I heard a lot of those that were on the should have taken one of those 9/11 flights. They were also kind of being held back in one way or another. And afterwards they said, "Oh wow, good that I didn't push through and stayed at home or went to my other appointments." So yeah, very good. So this was kind of an example of how you can train yourself to stay in that flow, stay focused, stay resilient. Just to imagine being on that wave. That's kind of how I feel it as well when we need to catch a flight or we need to catch a train. Kind of on that same focus. I'm focused on getting there. I'm feeling already that I am there, that everything is okay, and then just you see things happening every time, the synchronicities. You can hardly call them coincidences anymore. So this was just a training. There are a lot of different meditations you can do. It's a matter of taste. But the most important one, I think, and the one that is a kind of the lays underneath every other meditation I do is the heart-brain coherence meditation that we will do on Monday again. Okay. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope you enjoyed this meditation and this visualization, being on that wave, being with the flow of the universe. And I hope to see you back soon again, preferably by Monday, 1 p.m. Second Life time. And it will be around 8 p.m. Universal time. Okay. Have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful rest of your weekend. Take care and namaste, everyone.